Peace, Gemini. How y'all doing? Gemini, happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Gemini. And happy birthday to you. On the 25th was my son's birthday. He turned 24. Next year is his golden birthday. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm thinking about throwing him a party. Oh, wait. I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself. Welcome, Gemini. My name is Key, and this is Kinda Sweet Tea. And I am your reader for today. Gemini, before we go any further, just know I am not a new reader. I am here. I've been here for a few years. I just needed to take a break, to step away, to kind of make myself right for you guys, and then come back a little stronger. And inshallah, things will absolutely become better, right? Right? Yes, praise God. But let's get into it. For my Gemini energy. But like I was saying, I'm thinking about throwing my son a birthday, just so that, he gets to experience his golden birthday. Like, everybody gets a golden birthday, right? But I did not have a golden birthday. Well, I had it, but I was too young to acknowledge it. I was only 4, right? I was a 4-year-old when my golden birthday appeared. And I don't remember no birthday parties, but if I had one, okay, fine. Maybe I did. But I don't remember a golden birthday party, and I want to throw one for my son. So if you guys can hit that like and subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that I'm pushed into the algorithm for YouTube so I can celebrate my son for next year. It's going to be his big one. Maybe we can throw it up in the club, maybe a party at a beach, because it's warm and stuff. Yeah. But anyway, let's get into it for you, Gemini. Again, Gemini, happy birthday for any Geminis who has a birthday today. I believe it's Memorial Day or Veterans Day. One of those days where the veterans are celebrated. We're celebrating you. Thank you for your service. All right, Gemini, let's get into it. This reading might be a little bit long for you, Gemini, because it is your birthday. I might get some clarifying cards. Not clarifying cards. I'm going to clarify anyway. But what I'll probably get another reading to kind of push in there for your birthday as some form of celebration. But let's get into it, Gemini, and see what it is that you need to know about what is in your energy. Gemini, when I was doing a pre-shuffle for you, I got the 7 of Wands. So you could be being accused of something, accusing someone of something, or you could be standing your ground in something. Like, if you believe you're right at something, Gemini, you're standing on that. If you believe a decision that you're making is for you, then you're standing. Whatever it is that you... Look at that. Look at it. Whatever it is that you believe, Gemini, you're standing on that because you're like, I hold the key. I have the victory here, and I'm going to hold on to that shit. Right? And you're keeping any competitors or any people who disbelieve at bay. All right, Gemini. Let's get into it. Also, Gemini, I'm a cursor. Most Geminis don't mind. But if you are a person who minds, I'm sorry. Please find another reader. Although I would love for you to be here and enjoy me as my authentic self, I will not force you. This has to be a willing energy between you and I, okay? Like, you give me, I give you. And all I want from you is your attention. So stay here. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, okay? But let's get into it. Gemini, you got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You may just feel happy, or you just might be surrounded by a whole bunch of supportive family, a great family, feeling, happy, celebrated. You're celebrating people in your life. All right, but let's get into it. I could have sworn I turned those notifications off, but we'll get back to that. Gemini, I'm only going to be pulling 3 main cards right now, and then I'm going to clarify those energies, and then we're going to, talk about what is the best outcome for you, or get some advice if you need it. All right, Gemini, because we already know Geminis don't really do advice. Geminis, like, I got it handled. Gemini, that was the 8 of Cups, and it fell in reverse. I saw it in reverse on the bed, on the table. I said bed. Maybe I'm sleepy. I saw it in reverse when it popped out, and it fell on the floor in the reverse. Okay? So, Gemini, this could be you staying in a position or a place that you may not necessarily be happy in. Star card, maybe you feel like you can fix it. You could be connected to a water sign or another air or an Aquarius. Maybe you feel like you can fix it, right, Gemini? Staying where you don't really want to be, maybe, even though you're not satisfied. Knight of Cups in reverse. Is this deck upside down? And we got the Tower here, okay? So this could be something that has already occurred. All right. What else? I haven't seen this many cards in reverse, Gemini. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Three of Pentacles. So you may want someone to collaborate with you, Gemini, or someone may want you to collaborate with them. But ultimately, someone left, Gemini, and they may be wanting to return, or you are at a place, Gemini, where you're with a situation, or someone, or at a place, or this could be a relationship or a job. This could be anything that you may have had emotionally had enough of, Gemini. You want to leave, but you're staying. Maybe you're trying to avoid the avoid the feeling of loss. You may be trying to avoid making someone feel abandoned, making yourself feel abandoned. You could be trying to avoid this by staying in a place where you don't necessarily want to be in. All right, Gemini, let's talk about that Eight of Cups in reverse before we get to that Knight of Cups in reverse, because that is concerning me. Because when we see a Knight of Cups in reverse, we see a player, right? We see somebody who likes to play emotional mind games. They, hang you on by a string, only come back when they need you. This is that type of energy, someone who is not really committed, very non-committal energy. All right. And I feel like if you're sticking by a situation, you're being hung on by a thread, or this is what you're doing to someone. All right. Tell me about the Knight of Cups in reverse. Why is that here for Gemini? Ooh. All right. You got the Five of Wands. And this is in the upright energy. Three of Wands. Okay. Maybe you're waiting. Are you waiting for something? Maybe you're waiting for someone to maybe get their shit together. Maybe you don't want to leave on bad terms. Yeah, you've been dealing with someone who maybe afraid of them. I don't promote or like to talk about violence or at all, but maybe you're trying to avoid some type of conflict because maybe this person is very confrontational. The Knight of Swords is someone who they rush to communicate, right? And it could be an argumentative way. It could be in a way that can cause confrontation, and this could be what you're trying to avoid. Yeah, Star card. You may be trying to avoid. This could be something that has happened for you in the past, Gemini, and you may be trying to avoid some type of confrontation with someone, even though you don't want to be with them. And that confrontation can be them being petty, right? So anything that they could have over you, Gemini, or you deem that they can have over you, you may be staying in place to keep this person from, erupting or communicating that truth. Whatever it is that they have on you, you're staying in place to avoid that, trying to fix it first. You're trying to heal it first, if that makes sense. You could be connected to an Aquarius. You don't have to be. But you could be waiting for something, Gemini. Something that you don't currently have, or something that's being held back. Money. Opportunity. Tell me about the Knight of Cups in reverse. You could be connected to another water sign. And this person could be pissed off too. Tell me about the Knight of Cups in reverse. Because when this energy is around, this person is just a mind game. They play mind games. They play with you. They play with your emotions. They are petty too. They don't commit to anything. So even if you have something contractual, they're not committing to that. This is someone that you need to get something in writing with. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, or you need to have them recorded on what they say, because they're gonna deny it. Tell me about the Knight of Cups in reverse. Why is that here for Gemini? Tell me about the Knight of Cups in reverse. Why is that here for Gemini? Yep. You believe that this person made you believe that there was going to be some type of partnership, right? Whether that partnership is in business, emotional, or that collaborative energy that we saw with the Three of Pentacles. So this could be a business partnership for some of you. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it is some type of collaboration or partnership that is supposed to be had. But this person is playing games, and you're like stuck, standing still, trying to play nice to heal the situation, to avoid some type of confrontation. Yep. And you know it. You know deep down that even though this person is trying to say we're going to have some type of partnership, you could be connected to a strong water sign, or maybe even a Capricorn, or this person could have some type of both energies, or you, right? Gemini could have that energy. But this person or you, someone knows deep down that this situation is very toxic, needs to be released, needs to be closed. Somebody knows that. Someone either needs to look within to see some type of toxicity, some type of relationship or connection that they're connected to. They need to see that situation is toxic. Maybe you already see it because this person is showing up as a Knight of Cups to you. They made promises to a relationship or some type of connection when really they didn't. They may have ghosted you. They may have, even if there was some type of communication or idea of partnership, this person left you hanging in some way. Like they will come in and say that this is what they want to do, but then they'll keep you hanging, keep you tied to them in some way. There's some type of tie to this connection that you're trying to leave, or you want to leave, but you can't because of whatever reason here. This communication, this conflict, this communication that could cause conflict. Whatever reason you're still here is because this person, this connection, this relationship, whatever it is, Gemini, is keeping you, you realize that it is toxic. You realize that there's some type of tie here that needs to be released. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Pentacles. You could be connected to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be you, right? Maybe you saw yourself as some type of partner, a wife, a supporter. Yeah, definitely. Look at that. And this person just thinks that they're the boss too. Look at that. But there's some type of rest or separation, or will be some type of rest or separation, or this is you, Gemini, contemplating, thinking in your head about this situation. You're worried, or you're thinking about opening up to some type of communication, change. Are you worried about change or something that might change? But we have the Two of Pentacles here for you, Gemini. And the Two of Pentacles, as you know, is juggling, right? Multiple things. Maybe the things that you're juggling could be two people. Doesn't necessarily have to be. The thing you're juggling, it could be between right and wrong, left and right, up and down, this or that. Whatever it is that you are, juggling, Gemini, this is what this is. Maybe you're rethinking whether or not you should stay, regardless of what this person has over your head. Or this is what they're thinking, regardless of what you have over their head. I don't feel that, Gemini. This could be someone who has something over your head. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles for Gemini. Why is that here? Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Gemini? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? The World, yeah. Gemini, you may want to start over. It may not even be with this person. Ooh, look at you. Yes, Gemini. You may be thinking about starting over. For some of you, it could be with this situation. Like maybe we can start all over, start from scratch, start from plan A, whatever it is that you're doing, but you're thinking about starting over. You may be trying to prioritize some things right now. Yourself. Gemini, you got a strong Capricorn in your energy. You honestly do. There's a very strong Capricorn in your energy. I don't know who this Capricorn is. You might want to check out Capricorn's energy, because you were very strongly in Capricorn's reading if you are connected to someone with Capricorn in their chart, specifically their moon. What is the outcome here for Gemini? What is the outcome here for Gemini? What is the outcome for Gemini? What is the outcome? Gemini, for some of you, Nine of Pentacles, but you'll be okay, right? You'll be okay. For some of you, this is the end of a relationship or a situation or whatever this is, right? That you were holding on to avoid conflict. Conflict is going to happen, unfortunately, with this Three of Swords in a challenging position. And you will look at the situation to see what part did you play, or why are you missing out on this situation, or are you missing out on something? But you'll be okay. You'll be fine, Gemini. Things are going to be just fine for you. But there will be a close to this chapter. And it's because you're going to be focusing on yourself. And we see that here. We see the stability coming for you, Gemini. You may even have another manager or boss or someone that you consider to be your masculine energy surrounding you. That could even be your masculine energy when you become the boss. All right, Gemini. But let's get into it. Or you have control over things, because right now it doesn't look like you do. I'm using the sex magic cards right now, Gemini. So if you are sensitive to nudity, please, you can take your exit now. And thank you so much for watching. I really, truly appreciate it. If you did enjoy this reading, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. And we're going to move forward into another portion of the reading for you, Gemini. And this is just as your birthday month, your birthday season is here. We're going to go ahead and get into that energy for you and see what it is that you need to know. Hopefully some finances come up. If not, fine. But if it doesn't, we'll see what we're given by God. Okay, Gemini. What is it that Gemini needs to know? I saw the Four of Pentacles again. Gemini. What is it that Gemini needs to know? Clear on this for Gemini energy. What else for Gemini? True honest answers for Gemini energy. True honest. All right, Gemini. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Knight of Swords out here again. Okay, so there's definitely some communication that's coming towards you. And this could be here, right? This could be here. Like, you may understand that this relationship or the situation is not for you. And you just like, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. And the confrontation is going to come anyway. Or some sort of communication is going to come anyway. All right, so let's see. What is in Gemini's energy? Tell me about Gemini's energy. What does Gemini need to know? Gemini need to know. You got the Chariot. Okay. Ooh, you got the Ten of Cups and you have the Chariot. Gemini, there's going to be a season that you walk into that you're going to be receiving gifts. You're going to be also moving forward. You get to choose whatever direction that you want to go in, Gemini. And I feel like the reason for this is because of a victory that was won. All right. There goes the Hierophant energy at the bottom of the deck. There was a victory that was won. And whichever direction you choose, Gemini, is it's gonna be a good direction. Like, so if you're gonna go toward making purchases, that's gonna be a good thing for you. If you're gonna be going toward saving your money, investing it, and or finding new job or homes or whatever, that's gonna be positive for you. That's gonna go in your direction, right? It's just that what you put into it, Gemini, is gonna be what you get from it. Okay, but ultimately, I do see that you're gonna be happy or have some sort of enjoyment or success. All right, you got the Knave of Swords here. This is about learning and investigating new things. Like I said, you may very well be investing your time and energy into something, and this is something that you're going to be learning from. You got the Hermit energy. You may be learning about yourself. Someone might be looking through you. I don't know if it's directly social media, but I do see that someone is definitely looking into you, into information. You're going to be doing you could be connected to a Virgo. You don't have to be. You're going to be doing some soul searching as well during this time. Let's get one more card for Gemini. I don't think you need to worry about whether or not the person that you were with, I think you're single. I don't think I don't think you need to worry about the person that you were with. They're already consumed with someone else. So you don't need to, you can make du'as. You can make prayers for this person for their well-being, but I don't think you should be making prayers or du'as for them to come back. They're consumed with someone else. You want them to come of their free will. I hope that makes sense to someone, because I feel like I have to say that. All right, Gemini, I'm sorry if that offends you. All right, and you have the Temperance energy. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you got the King of Pentacles. There is an offer coming towards you. Okay, I don't think you're interested right now, but there is someone that's coming towards you. They're going to come on very heavy. They're going to come on very heavy. If you're interested in dating, you will start dating. But just be mindful of the type of people that you entertain, because I do see conflict, okay? Because of the need to want to possess you, if that makes sense. I don't know what type of Gemini you are, but I do see some people may want to possess your energy or possess you, feel of some type of ownership towards you. And we have the Temperance energy, and I feel like, Gemini, this is about you taking that time to pour into yourself, right? Into one part of yourself and into another part of yourself, to make sure that you are balanced and healed and moving in a good direction. I feel like that's what you want to ultimately, even from this situation. But Gemini, it's time for you to focus on yourself. I truly appreciate you watching, Gemini. You are truly appreciated. If you have made it this far, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Peace. Love you. Mwah.